Hello lovely Gemini, Sun sign Gemini, rising sign Gemini. My name is Gordon and we're going to look together for you guys for the trends for the last week of June, which is the 23rd through to the 29th. Now if you have just found me on the perhaps on a Google search, don't forget you can always press the subscribe button. That gets you the videos to your door as I update on a regular weekly basis to find out what the trends are for you guys as we move through the coming weeks. Now, the last week of June. This can be the beginning of quite a good positive trend for you lovely Geminis. Why? Well, the first thing is that we see Mercury coming away, pulling well away from the sun, moving out of its shadow, which is of course your ruling planet, and starting its trek, as it will do, into your second house, which is to do with money. As it does starting to move forward and coming away, we also find in your 10th house, which is quite an interesting, it's an interesting house for you. It's to do with ambition, it's to do with your drive. It's ruled by Pisces, so you can tend to be a little bit over-optimistic with regard to ambition. We see it coming, your ruling planet coming in contact with Neptune, which is all to do with illusion. And it is the planet that says, are things right, are things wrong? Now, when the brain tries to get in contact with romance, it doesn't really go. The heart or the head. It's got to be heart or head. And this can be the theme a little bit of the week. But, Gemini, what is occupying your main house? The third house, the house that is ruled by Gemini, the house that is ruled by Mercury. We find Venus and Jupiter in there. Now, that is a very fortuitous coupling, because this shows that you are going to be in a position where a lot is going to be happening around your area of communication. Your ability, what is communication? It is your ability to get your ideas across. It is your ability to expand and get people to connect with you. And that's really where the strength lies. Not only in your third house, but we also see in the area of your 11th house, which is controlled by another fire sign. Remember, you are air and fire go together very well. The 11th house is to do with how you feel, is to do with your conscience, is to do with your trust and how things are working with you. Now, the third and the 11th house link together particularly well, and this marks the beginning of a very important period in your life. The 11th house has Uranus in there, and Uranus wants expansion. Uranus wants fun, and it doesn't really care, which is good because it means that you start to explore new boundaries. You go to places where you wouldn't necessarily go. And with the following wind of Venus and Jupiter, it means that you can accomplish. In the middle, you've got your natal sun, so it's going to be in the chart of, in your natal chart, you Geminis are going to go through a particularly fortuitous time. It also seems to mark a time of change. You seem to be going into some new territory. This is, this is an area of your life you've never really explored. So this could be new job, could be new work, could be new relationship. Maybe you've changed your whole work environment. You would have changed something around you. And I want to say you seem to be moving forward now with confidence. If we go back to the beginning of the month, you seemed a bit wobbly. Now is a great time. Have a fantastic week, Gemini. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please press the subscribe button, because we're going to be talking more about this as we go through this wonderful month of July, and I wouldn't want you to miss. Thank you very, very much, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.